Hey everyone, today's video is going to be one that's a bit overdue. Now, a few weeks ago, I promised one of my subscribers, new subscribers, that I would make a video of how to retain a stack or multiple cards on a deck. Now, the reason I didn't get the video out a few weeks ago is because I was just finishing up college, so I wanted to make sure that I had everything turned in and I had no more work or anything else to do. But now that I am all good with college, I decided I would now get this video out. So this is going to be a video on a few ways of how to retain a stack or a few cards. Now, I'm not going to be doing any performances, but I will show you the tutorials, obviously. So without further ado, let's get into how this would look like. Now, if you watched one of my false cuts videos from a while ago, I used this blue bicycle jumbo deck, and the stack, it's still in brand new deck order, so I thought I would use this deck and a blue bicycle deck standard and show you how to do this. So here is how you're going to be able to do this. So I'm just going to be using the spades for now. So the first way you can retain multiple cards here is with a setup. So all the setup would involve is on the bottom or the face of the deck, you're going to have as many cards as you want. So in this case, you're going to have 13. They're going to be turned over on the bottom, okay? Now, just so this is a full deck here, I'm going to take out all the spades right here. So let's take out all the spades, and here is what you're gonna do. Okay, so you're gonna have your spades on the bottom of the deck, but they're gonna be a different direction, okay? So here's the face of the deck. Take your spades and have them face down on the bottom of the deck here. So technically the top of the deck. So when you have these in the box, make sure you remember which way you have these in. I go in and I pull these out. I know right here I have all my normal cards, and right here I have the setup. So this is your only setup. These are face up, these are face down. Now make sure you don't flash these, okay? So now that you have the setup, here's what you can do. You can go up to your spectator, hand them a few cards, it doesn't matter how many. I do a little portion starting off. They can actually shuffle these, and then they're going to turn these face down and put them on the bottom of the deck, okay? Now the spectator can do this in their own hands. You just want to make sure that they don't spread to the bottom and they see this stack right here, okay? So they take a few cards, they can mix these up, and then they turn these over and put these on the bottom of the deck, okay? So now it's like this. You have your stack right here, and then you're going to have another stack right here of cards they mixed up. So you go through and you continue doing this. So they turn these over on the bottom, they grab these, and they turn these over, and they keep on doing this until you run into face-down cards, because you started by turning them face down, so the first face-down card they see, they're going to think that they had influence over those cards, when in reality they didn't. So as you can see right here, these are the face-down cards. They shuffle these, they put these on the bottom, and now they think they shuffled the whole deck. Actually, they didn't. They left these cards in the stack they came in, but these cards they did shuffle up. So one more time I will go over that. So you have your stack of cards you want kept in the same order. In this case, the spades. Your other deck, you're gonna have it face up. Now when you do this, make sure the pips are the same. So make sure these aren't jumbo and these aren't normal like this. But if you have to have it that way for a stack, then just make sure you don't flash these in any way. you're going to have these turned face down. And now you can start. And the reason I say that is because in case you do flash one of these by accident, and they see it's big here, but let's say the ace of spades was right here on top of the packet, then that would look a little odd. So they see the aces here, normal, but when you turn these over, they see this is the same ace but different. Just going to look a little weird. So hopefully that made sense. But now they can go through, grab some cards, shuffle these, and turn these face down on the bottom. They grab some more, they shuffle, they turn over, they grab some more, they shuffle, they turn over, and they keep doing that until they are done with the whole deck. So they shuffle, and they shuffle, and now you have your whole stack retained right here. So, that is probably my go-to way of retaining a stack if you need the spectator to shuffle the deck. But let's talk about some other ways if you don't need the spectator to retain the stack at all. So let's say you have a few cards you want retained. Well, here's what you can do. So let's say we need, I don't know, the Jack, Queen, King, 10, and Ace. So let's say you need the 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace retained. Here's what you can do. So you can have these on top of the deck, and there's a few things you can do here, okay? So as you can see right here. Here's the first thing I would do, okay? So, you would have the spectator do a riffle shuffle. Now, if they don't know how to do a riffle shuffle, you can do it. But let's say the spectator wants to do the shuffle, okay? So they shuffle these just like this, and you notice that the stack is lost in the middle. What do? Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to come over to the middle of the deck here. And notice how my fingers are on here. So my middle ring and pinky are near the bottom. My pinky's touching this corner. And the same thing with my other hand for this corner. They're touching just like this. Now I'm going to give these another shuffle. Okay, perfect. Just like this. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to establish some eye contact and talk to the spectator, and all you're going to do is bring the cards toward you, lift them up slightly, okay? And when you do that, you're going to see how they separate, okay? You're going to bring your hands out slightly, and then push them in, just like that, and square them up. And if you do that correctly, they're going to be retained on top, okay? So I'm going to go over that again. So let's say these get shuffled. You're going to grab these. You're going to come back. You're going to lift up slightly while talking to the spectator. You don't want them to see this. Strip out some cards and then push them in. And then you're good, because your stack will be on top like that. So that's one way you can do this. Now, another way you can do this is, let's say, okay, so let's grab the ace of spades. Here's a way you can do this. So we'll put all these on top. You can do the shuffle like this, leave these on top, and then spread them out, and the spectator can then push these in, just like that. And that's one way to retain the stack as well, okay? So those are just a few ways to retain the stack. Otherwise than that, you could do a deck switch. So the spectator could shuffle one deck, you can put it in your pocket, talk to them, and come out with another deck. Or probably the most advanced way, which if you're a beginner, you could practice this, because I'm still practicing it, is you could do a call. So all the cards go in here, let's say the deck gets shuffled, you could do a call. So you can show the spectator that all the cards are different here, and you can just call your cards to the top that you need, okay? So, let's say we go through here. See, I'm still practicing. I'm not the best, but you could do a call, just like that. So those are a few ways you can get the spectator to shuffle the deck, but still retain a stack. So I'll go over that one more time. So probably my preferred way is you have your stack right here, you have the deck face up, and you have these cards face down on the bottom. You go through, they shuffle these, they put them to the bottom face down, they shuffle these face down, they shuffle these, and these, and you keep going through. And the thing is, you can really do this with any amount of cards you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's say we finish, and now we're good with the stack right there. So before I end this, let's say you want half the deck. So you can grab half, turn them over, and put this other half face up, and now you're good. Let's say they shuffle all these, put them to the bottom, you still have your stack. Okay, so that's probably my preferred way of the spectator shuffling the deck, and you can retain a stack. So that is what I would suggest. Now before I go, I just want to let you all know, in case you don't, that at 100 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a question and answer. So you can ask me at any questions you want, as many questions as you want. The only thing I ask is that you don't ask questions somebody else has asked, or that I have already answered. So I'll leave the first Q&A down below. I'll leave the Q&A video I made down below, and make sure you check out that video and all the videos after that. Check the comments and make sure that you don't ask a question somebody else has already asked. If it's a question I haven't already answered, I'll be more than happy to answer it. But that's it. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry that I didn't get this video out earlier. Just college came first, but now that I'm done, I can upload a lot more. That's it, and I'll see you next time for a new video. Bye.